So I think we are at the hiker parking at the Cosby Campground, and the Low Gap Trail kind of starts here. So we have like maybe half a mile to go before we get on the lower Mount Cammerer trail. We're heading to campsite 35 for today. It's only about 5 miles to camp, so it should be pretty nice, especially since we drove like 7 hours to get here. And that's not including the stops. 7 hours to get here, so should be a nice, easy, chill walk into camp for a change, especially if you've seen my previous Smokies videos. I've been here several times, and this time should be fun again, no exceptions. My goodness, it feels so good to be out in the woods again. Whew. So we are taking the lower Mount Cammerer trail, and we're going around the back end. So we will see the tower tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I think I swallowed a bug. We're going to see the Mount Cammerer tower tomorrow and be on the AT. But for tonight, lower Mount Cammerer it is. I'm just dropping packs, and we're going 200 yards to Sutton Ridge Overlook. Because if this is a glimpse of what's to come, I think it's worth 200 yards.
Ain't worth the $40 I paid to park here.
Yeah, this is Sutton Ridge Overlook. We ran up here. At least two of us did. Two of them did.
Nice.
Oh man, look how dark that is. That rain's coming in. Whew. It's pretty good. I think it's worth it. It was worth it. 200 yards. 200 yards.
Look, I'm
Your favorite running back can go 200 yards in a single game.
You know what my favorite team is, right?
Buffalo Bills. Go Bills. All right, we got about 3/4 of a mile till camp. It's about 3:30 right now, so we made pretty good time. Thunder occasionally, no rain, thankfully. So we'll see if we made the right decision to kind of move on with hiking and day hiking the last day or not. But it's beautiful here. Definitely can smell the woods. Those guys, we're just doing a lot of ridge walking. You can see them across the opposite ridge. And you'll see Karate Josh with his pink Miguel's hat. But yeah, making good time. This trail should actually have a bunch of water sources along the way. We crossed several creeks. Even tomorrow, we should have several water sources. But yeah, just enjoying a day in the woods, and probably see you at camp in a little bit. So here's camp for the night. You can see it from the trail. We'll meander our way down, but those guys are there. It's a good view overall what the site looks like. Campsite 35. Another finding spot for my hammock. I think Brandon and I are the only ones taking the hammock way tonight. This is the way. But yeah, it should be a fun night. It's right next to the creek, and we should be able to go to sleep pretty well with that. And of course, as soon as it's so funny, in the Smokies it's usually pretty quiet, except for the occasional plane overhead. So I'm gonna set up hopefully between those two trees, and Brandon's setting up down there, and I think we'll use there for a fire tonight. Should be fun. Bear cables are a little past that way. Not bad. Thunder's still going around us. I'm not sure if it's actually going to rain though. It's just threatening a bunch. Just chilling for now. We made a really good time. An hour and a half of hiking, and we covered about 4 miles. So I actually slowed down the last 3/4 of a mile because I was like, well, we're going to get camp at around the same time. So here we are. I'll show you around camp in a minute, as well as the hammock setup. But this is the view. Nice night to sleep in the woods. So I'm not going to set up the tarp quite yet, but the hammock is the Dream Hammock Darien, and what I try to do as much as I can is I try to put the foot end a little higher than the head end. So you can see it's slightly there. And the foot end is actually naturally a little higher. Actually, the ground slopes a little bit that way. But it's hung right now. It's a pretty good hang. It's comfortable. I tried it out. And then I use the Marlin spike hitch with a carabiner. And the hammock hangs on the knot, not on the toggle, or the carabiner in this case. So you want to make sure the weight of the hammock is on that knot. Okay. And then same thing at the foot end. I think I'm going to set my tarp. We have a bunch of tree cover here. There's no widowmakers. So I might set the tarp a little higher than I usually do, even though I think it's going to rain. Because I think there should be enough coverage here if we have a stormy night. Yeah, let me get that going. So here's the War Bonnet Mini Fly. That's the tarp that I use. And always used the clove hitch on these tent stakes. And the hammock sits under there. Let's get everything else together. Nice thing about the Mini Fly are these doors. So they do actually help if it's gonna rain, kind of have some coverage at the end here. And if you don't need it, you can just open it up and tie the doors back and you get some more airflow. So quick camp tour. This is Brandon's setup over here because I do feel the rain starting to fall. He has this awesome blue UGQ tarp and the Dream Hammock Darien, which is the same hammock that I have as well. I'm here trying to narrate, and Brandon's over there talking over me, so I could hear his like tripping around in the background, like, oh, dude.
I'm gonna use that for my video.
Gotcha. He was using footage of me talking about his, just like, it's kind of like YouTuber Inception. Yeah, anyway, so here's Tim's setup. Tim is pretty hardcore. So actually, this is actually less hardcore than you used to be. This is actually more, I don't know, what's the word? More updated than your last setup, wouldn't you say?
We went lighter.
Yeah, you went a lot lighter. So here we go. There's a bivy tarp and a pillow and a pad. Last time he went bike packing with us, he had a USGI bivy that he just zipped up and fell asleep in. So this is like the lap of luxury. Oh. That sounds awesome.
Gonna stay dry.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. And then I'm over in the background there. Tomorrow I think we'll see Austin and Karate Josh's. Here we go. The bear cables are right here. You can kind of see them hanging down. And and up there is where it's supposed to stop the bears from reaching and getting their packs. And we're set up over there. That's Brandon's blue tarp. If we head down here, we can see Karate and Austin's setup. Karate's wearing the finest fashionable hiker outfit over there. Woo! Yeah. The tarp was a great idea. Yeah. Thanks for bringing it.
The best idea.
Yeah. Fire's still going pretty good. Dinner for me, Mountain House, fusilli pasta. I decided not to bring the alcohol still this time. I couldn't find my windscreen, so this is what I went with.
I'd like you to try.
We had to flip Tim's bivy around so that way, you know, the water's flowing that way because he's already kind of on a slant. I'm not sure how he's going to sleep there, but it's not me. Look at that fire.
That motherfucker's burning now.
No, the best way to tell the difference is frogs chirp, toads do not.
There we go.
Yay!
So all the food and smellables, and I just put my whole pack up there. Pack is up for the night. Austin's rocking the Pro Trail.
Oh yeah.
Right over here from Karate Josh. Getting tips about no condensation. And this is a single rainbow now, right?
It is.
Why'd you get rid of double rainbow versus the single rainbow?
Well, I have no reason to have a double rainbow, so
Oh.
that went bye-bye.
So save some weight with a single rainbow.
I did.
Morning. Welcome to day 2. It's going to be a bigger day hiking today. We're stepping a little later. I think it's about 7 o'clock now, which is late for us. It was a really peaceful night. A little bit of rain here and there. I heard it in the tarp. Everyone's kind of getting up and getting around and getting ready, except for Brandon. But yeah, it's a peaceful morning for sure. Just getting tore down now. Tarp and the snake skin is all rolled up, and I'll just start stuffing the pack and get some breakfast maybe. Hey, good morning, Cupcake. Hey,
I'm sleeping on
I heard a loud crash last night.
Yeah.
Was that you?
My hammock fell.
Oh.
And then I get in and realize I'm sleeping at the foot end.
Oh.
We made it work.
Nice.
It's actually really comfortable.
Other than that, do you sleep pretty good?
Yeah.
Nice. What happened to see when I heard the crash? I was like, "Are you all right?" You said your hammock split. I was like,
Well, I thought that the cord thing ripped, but this just like slid out from the
"Oh,
Thanks, super
from the
So I was
buckle."
able to pull it back up and just put tension on it.
Nice. Cool.
Yep.
I'll let you eat or do whatever you're doing. Oh man, it's climbed, killed me. Gotten soft. Gotta get back in the backpacking shape. The camera doesn't do justice to just how far down that is. The trail continues on that way and then makes its way up that way.
Wait till we get to camp, and then there is a stream right down in Cosby Campground.
Oh man, it's pretty cool. So these 2.3 miles from the junction that we just saw on the Appalachian Trail up to the Mount Cammerer kind of spur is a big kick in the face. Clouds are starting to roll in. Hopefully we make it before any storms. If not, we'll just hang out in the fire tower. But yeah, it's pretty much been straight up. Mount Cammerer Trail, go, go, go. 0.6. Now I did Mount Cammerer and Mount Sterling, the same loop, a couple years ago. So those of you who have been following for a while have seen Mount Cammerer, the view. It's probably, if the clouds are clear, what I would consider to be the third best view in the Smokies, only after Mount LeConte. They have the two overlooks there, Cliff Tops and Myrtle Point, and Charlie's Bunyan, whew, which is amazing to see. But this one's pretty good. Jeez, bird scared me. Look at that view. Man, that's pretty.
It's even more amazing over here.
Whew. Not a bad spot. Taking some lunch. A fire tower is over that way, but you can see everything from up here, it feels like. He's eating hands. Man, we have really lucked out with the weather here. Look at that sky.
Yeah, they just wanted to do a one-day thing. It's like, that's 2 days to drive.
Guys, I think
All right, we are heading down. I think this is the last 3 miles, and we're making a good time. I think the other 3 guys are kind of pretty much running down the entire way. We ran the steepest parts down because you do move faster, and it doesn't feel bad. But we're almost to the car, I think. We made a really good time. I think it's like gonna be maybe a little after 4 by the time we get to the car, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do because we have reservations for tonight in the campground. We talked about, rather than eating dinner in campground, just going out for dinner somewhere. And almost back to the car. So I'm gonna bid you farewell. So I'm not gonna bid you farewell, and Past Tim doesn't know that, but we're actually gonna go ahead and check out Clingman's dome. So if you guys want to see that, we drove a long way very early in the morning to see sunrise there, and I totally think it was worth it. It was worth checking out. So stay with us after the break and you can see that. In case you're wondering, this is Cosby Campground. This is like A14. So they have nice pads if you have tents, and they have enough trees for most of the sites, it looks like. But there are some without trees or without good trees. But A14 is a good one to get with trees. It looks like the next bunch in the A section are pretty good too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. What else you need? I'm gonna do another little road.
So it's like 4:30 in the morning, 4:15 in the morning. We're aiming to leave at 4:30. We're getting all packed up, all our stuff ready. The goal is to see sunrise from Clingman's dome. So we'll see if we'll make it.